Do you speak English at home? Be careful. Many learners make small mistakes that sound unnatural. Imagine this. You want to tell your family you're going to sleep, so you say, "I go to bed now." Sounds simple, right? But it's wrong. Or maybe you say, "Close the light," instead of "turn off the light." These small mistakes can make your English sound unnatural. But don't worry. In this video, I'll teach you the correct way to speak English at home so you sound more fluent and natural. Hi everyone, welcome back to English Mastery Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Lisa, and today we're diving into real-life home conversations to help you communicate naturally and effectively in everyday situations.
Here's how it will go. The first half of the session will be handled by me, Alex, and in the second half, Lisa will take over to guide you through more examples. Alright, let's get started. Waking up. What should you say when you wake up and see your family in the morning? Would you say, "Hey, you woke up late again"? No, this sounds rude and might make the other person feel bad. A better way to greet your family in the morning is, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?" This sounds polite and caring. Asking for breakfast. How do you ask for breakfast politely? Would you say, "Give me some food"? No, that sounds demanding and impolite. A better way to ask is, "Could you please make me some breakfast?" This sounds polite and respectful, offering help in the kitchen. What should you say if you want to help in the kitchen? Would you say, "You do everything, I don't have to help"? No, this sounds unhelpful. A better way to offer help is, "Do you need any help in the kitchen?" This sounds thoughtful and considerate. Spilling something. What should you say if you accidentally spill water? Would you say, "Oops, someone clean this"? No, that sounds irresponsible. A better way to handle it is, "I'm sorry. Let me clean it up." This sounds responsible and mature. Asking a family member to lower the TV volume. How do you ask someone to turn down the TV politely? Would you say, "Turn it down, it's too loud"? No, that sounds demanding. A better way to say it is, "Could you please lower the volume? I'm trying to focus." This sounds polite and respectful. Requesting someone to pass an item. What should you say if you need the salt during dinner? Would you say, "Give me the salt"? No, that sounds rude. A better way to ask is, "Could you please pass me the salt?" This sounds polite and courteous, complimenting a meal. How should you appreciate a meal someone cooked? Would you say, "It's okay"? No, that sounds ungrateful. A better way to appreciate it is, "This is delicious. Thank you for making it." This sounds kind and appreciative. Asking permission to use something. How do you ask to borrow your sibling's laptop? Would you say, "I'm taking your laptop"? No, that sounds disrespectful. A better way to ask is, "May I use your laptop for a while?" This sounds polite and considerate, expressing gratitude. How do you thank someone for helping you? Would you say, "Okay"? That doesn't show appreciation. A better way to thank them is, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." This sounds warm and sincere. Apologizing for a mistake. What should you say if you accidentally break something? Would you say, "It's not my fault"? No, that sounds irresponsible. A better way to apologize is, "I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to break it." This sounds responsible and honest. Here are more home-based conversations in the same format. Asking someone to open the door. How do you ask politely for someone to open the door? Would you say, "Open the door now"? No, that sounds rude and demanding. A better way to ask is, "Could you please open the door for me?" This sounds polite and respectful. Responding to someone coming home. What should you say when a family member arrives home? Would you say, "Oh, you're back"? No, that sounds indifferent. A better way to greet them is, "Welcome home, how was your day?" This sounds warm and caring. Asking someone to clean up. How do you ask a sibling to clean their mess? Would you say, "Clean this up now"? No, that sounds aggressive. A better way to ask is, "Hey, could you please clean up your mess?" This sounds polite and respectful. Requesting someone to turn off the lights. What should you say if someone forgets to turn off the lights? Would you say, "Why do you always leave the lights on?" No, that sounds like complaining. A better way to say it is, "Hey, could you please turn off the lights when you leave the room?" This sounds polite and constructive, asking for help with homework. How do you ask a sibling for help with homework? Would you say, "Do my homework"? No, that sounds bossy. A better way to ask is, "Could you please help me with my homework?" This sounds respectful and polite. Great job so far. Now Lisa will take over and guide you through more examples of home conversations. Over to you, Lisa.
Thanks, Alex. Hi again, everyone. Let's continue practicing so you can feel even more confident when having everyday conversations at home. I'll walk you through real-life home interactions and show you how to communicate naturally and effectively. Let's get started. Offering someone a drink. What should you say when offering someone tea or coffee? Would you say, "Want tea?" No, that sounds too direct. A better way to ask is, "Would you like some tea or coffee?" This sounds polite and considerate. Complaining about noise. How do you ask someone to be quieter politely? Would you say, "Stop making noise"? No, that sounds rude. A better way to ask is, "Could you please lower your voice? I'm trying to concentrate." This sounds polite and respectful. Asking someone to move. What should you say if someone is blocking your way? Would you say, "Move"? That sounds impolite. A better way to say it is, "Excuse me, could you please move a little?" This sounds polite and respectful. Requesting a favor. How do you ask your sibling to bring you something? Would you say, "Get me my book"? No, that sounds demanding. A better way to ask is, "Could you please bring me my book?" This sounds polite and friendly. Asking for someone's opinion. How should you ask for your family member's opinion on an outfit? Would you say, "Is this good"? No, that sounds too vague. A better way to ask is, "What do you think of this outfit?" This sounds more engaging and natural, reminding someone about a task. What should you say if you need to remind someone to do something? Would you say, "Don't forget"? Wrong answer. No, that's not specific. A better way to remind is, "Hey, just a reminder to water the plants today." This sounds polite and helpful. Making a request. Politely. How do you ask someone to buy groceries? Would you say, "Buy some groceries"? No, that sounds rude. A better way to ask is, "Could you please get some groceries on your way home?" This sounds polite and respectful. Expressing disagreement. How should you disagree with a family member's opinion? Would you say, "You're wrong"? No, that sounds too direct. A better way to express disagreement is, "I see your point, but I think differently." This sounds respectful and constructive. Offering to do chores. How do you offer to help with housework? Would you say, "Fine, I'll do it"? No, that sounds unwilling. A better way to offer help is, "I can do the dishes today." This sounds more enthusiastic and helpful. Saying goodnight. How do you say goodnight politely? Would you say, "I'm going to bed"? No, that sounds impersonal. A better way to say it is, "Good night. Sleep well." This sounds warm and caring. Asking someone to be ready on time. How do you remind someone to get ready on time? Would you say, "Hurry up"? No, that sounds impatient. A better way to say it is, "We need to leave soon. Could you please get ready?" This sounds more polite and encouraging. Asking for more food. What should you say if you want a second serving? Would you say, "Give me more"? No, that sounds demanding. A better way to ask is, "Could I have some more, please?" This sounds polite and appreciative. Giving a compliment. How should you compliment your mom's new dress? Would you say, "It looks fine"? No, that sounds unenthusiastic. A better way to compliment is, "Wow, that dress looks amazing on you." This sounds warm and appreciative. Asking for quiet time. How do you ask your sibling to let you study in peace? Would you say, "Be quiet"? No, that sounds too harsh. A better way to ask is, Could you please keep it down? I need to study. This sounds polite and reasonable. Asking to watch TV. How should you ask for permission to watch TV? Would you say, I want to watch TV now? No, that sounds demanding. A better way to ask is, may I watch TV for a while? This sounds respectful and polite. Great job today. We've covered some important home conversations, and I hope you feel more confident using them in your daily life.
Remember, clear communication at home helps build better relationships. Try using these phrases in your everyday conversations.
And don't forget to join us in our next episode, where we'll explore another essential English conversation topic.
If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who wants to improve their English.